Good day, crafters! Welcome back! And today we have a video about secondary tools or materials that we're going to use while making cross stitch. I'm so sorry for the last video. My voice is too rusty. I'm sick, and unfortunately, I am not feeling well as today I record the video. But I want you to know the secondary or optional materials that we're going to use while making cross stitch. But first, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell and turn it all to be able you to be notified for my upcoming videos and tutorials. And now I will introduce to you the secondary or optional materials that we're going to use. First, this is so popular, the embroidery hoop. Here I only have three embroidery hoop. This is the larger and the smaller. I actually waited for my package and wait for the smaller of this ring. And there are two types of embroidery hoop, the plastics here, and I already used the wood here. In the previous video, you already knew. In the previous video, you already seen this pattern. And you can see this is a wood, or let me say bamboo. And how are we going to use? This is a hoop, and just unscrew the hoop to loosen it up. Then and then unattach the inner loop. This is what I didn't unscrew it well, sorry. Okay, and you can see this is the outer loop and the inner loop. Then while we were putting the either cloth, then placing it here tightly, and then screw it back so you can stitch your cross stitch pattern on the cloth nicely, like here. You will know where we're stitching on, and you cannot struggle while cross stitching. You cannot struggle, and most of the crafters, you know what I mean. It's so hard to stitching while we put the thread here in the cloth. It's so convenient for me. Most particularly if I have a larger project. It's so handy to stitch on. Next is the tape. Luna, are you sure about the tape? Yes, it is. Why? This is the common problem on the stitchers and the crafters while making cross stitch. The end of the cloth is just tearing up, as you can see, and sorry, if you didn't finish the project, maybe this and will be loosen up and ruin your cloth. So we barely didn't want gonna happen, right? So all you need is to put the tape on the edge of the cloth. I recommended this type of tape and nothing less, nothing more, nothing less, because other tape like this will already ruined your project. Next is pencil. Yes. Why? You mark the cloth with this to be able to count it by 10, and also you can mark it on your pattern. Where did you end it or what? But I have this, the marking pen. What is this purpose for? This is a washable pen, and if you wash the cloth after writing or using this, it will be washable, obviously. Here, I'm using this pen here, and I already counted it by 10 here, so I won't get loose the pattern or the symbols I need to be stitches on the equivalent, and I will be done this project nice and perfect. I use this. While here I have this washable pen. I also have this refill in case I didn't have a ink of this pen. I easily refill. But if I can't afford this washable pen, I can use a color pencil or this type pencil. But this time I didn't use this in my project. I usually use it in my patterns. Marking, I will mark if I've done stitching in that area or not. Next is the scissor. The scissor again, yes, it is optional. It is optional that a normal scissor we're going to use, or I use this kind of scissor. And yeah, last episode I told you that this is new. Why you buy a new one, Luna? Well, this is my old one, and I enclosed it or secure it with this kind of thread or rope because it's so pointed. And as you can sorry. As you can see, this is a little rusty and it bend, but I want to fix it because it worked for me for how many years? It almost 5 to 6 years already, and I don't want to lose it. And I mark it up like here because if somebody or someone will gently grab my things, they will not hurt. Okay, And as a recap, optional or secondary materials or tools that we are going to use in cross stitching is scissors, pens, pencils, embroidery hoops. I don't want to show you the last one. Embroidery hoops and the tape. Yeah. And crafters, somebody kept messaging me and asking me where did I get